So today, the three new Ability 11s have gone live. So go and check them out if you haven't already. And the three bots that have got Ability 11 are Sandstorm, Smokescreen, and Saber. So let's have a look. So let's have a look at Saber first. So Ability 11. Basically, he gains a 70% shield for 20 seconds after landing. 20 seconds, it seems like an eternity. And the big question is, has that made Saber relevant? Which we'll look at later. Next up, we have Smokescreen. So we've been asking for this for ages for Smokescreen to get Ability 11. So exactly the same as before, but now his shot leaves a 7-second glass gas effect on nearby targets. So basically like a white creme. Now I do want to point out that there's a couple of bugs still in playtest. Not sure if it's going to the game where the visual effects are not working properly. So this is similar to Warpath. So when Warpath uses ability in a line, they all do get glass gas, but not all of them have the symbols for glass gas on them. So when you do use Smokescreen, it does appear on some, but not all of them. But it is taking effect. It can be hard though because of the range, but I'm sure they'll have a look at that as part of the bugs. But who knows when it gets fixed? There is a bug as well at the minute. Whereas if you shoot a target and you destroy the target, the glass gas is not applied in that area when destroyed, which is another bug they need to look at as well, which I found today in testing. But again, we were sort of landed with it last minute. And then the last one is Sandstorm. So Sandstorm's ability 11 is that he now gets a 40% max health and damage absorption for 12 seconds now to increase survivability. And also, the healing effect from the supply airdrop is extended to a larger area. And that is the changes to those three bots. So before we start having a look at it, what do you guys think in the chat? Good ability 11s, worthwhile? Would you spend your spark and your Zen on upgrading these bots? Let me know. But look at them one by one, so we'll have a look at what they do and then we'll have some ideas on how we can utilize them. So let's have a look at Smokescreen. So we'll put Smokescreen down here. So we can shoot this build bot for a start. There we go, and you can see the glass gas taking effect. And then Sandstorm. So the supply airdrop is a lot larger. So is the rushing. So you can see now as he rushes, he gets that shield that we have with pipes. Now I have seen people saying, oh, we can use Sandstorm like we do pipes. Don't forget, look, he's still taking damage. It's only a 40% shield, not 80. And he does have a lot less health than Pipes does. So you could not use Sandstorm the same way you do Pipes. But his survivability has improved dramatically. So because you can do a supply airdrop like this, and then rush him in, and he gets all that healing and a shield as well, and he will heal back to full health. So very good change to Sandstorm. And then Saber, looking at Saber, so we'll go up here, we'll hit a mine. It's alright, we'll give him a minute and let Sandstorm just plug away over there. So you see there that he's got his core. It's not his core, it's a combat core, if you want to call it, or his weapon. It's a bit of a bug where it just looks a bit weird. It looks like he's stuck in one place, so I'm not too keen on it. The animations need addressing. But you can see here that he rushes in. And then he gets a shield. So he's been hacked there. But you can see, look at his survivability. Look at that. So I think there's an FFD around here as well. Is there an FFD? No. So you can see, look at all that damage. He's still staying alive. So survivability has gone up, you know, tenfold now. So all those times where you couldn't use Saber because, you know, he kept getting caught in mines and just killed like a shield. You can see survivability. Yeah, listen, he's no pipes, but his survivability, as you can see there, has gone up a lot. So very, very cool ability 11s. And so in playtest, when we were sort of discussing this, we said that Sandstorm's main problem is that he doesn't survive long enough. I've always Loved Sandstorm. He's leveled, I think not mine, level 67, I think it is. And I've always wanted to use him in wars and never been able to because it just dies. And I always said that he just needs a shield of some kind or something. Or heal himself, some kind of survivability. And this is the answer that the apes gave him. And the only change that I would do is they've increased the range of the supply drop and the tar, which is alright, it's not bad. I would rather have had the shield with both abilities, so you can use a supply airdrop and have a shield set in one place. You don't want to rush ahead, so normally defenses behind your tanks are pretty much dead because your gunners are killing them. So you don't want to rush ahead. You don't want to get caught in that sort of bombardment. So you want to get the shield when you use a supply airdrop, not the tar rush. But saying that, it is a good shield, so I'm not too disconcerted. I'm not too annoyed at the fact they haven't added it for the supply airdrop, but the added range is a good addition as well. It will help them a lot in Zen farming, help them a lot in raids and things like that. So I think there's, some good utilization. I think it's a good ability 11, worthwhile. I'm going to test him a bit in wars, try and put him in instead of Minerva, go no healer. And I think that's an option because with Sandstorm at 3+3 he is, and when you compare that to Minerva, who's 5 ability points, so you've got 771 times 15, so you're talking about 10k healing for 5 ability points. I only generally use Minerva once, so 10k healing, thereabouts, maybe a bit more for over 15 seconds. And then you look at Sandstorm, and you've got the 5.5k times 2, don't forget, because it doubles with the tar rush. So then you've got 11k over 10 seconds for 6 ability points, but you gain a gunner. So you do lose the healing aspect of having a healer, but in terms of the actual ability, it's very similar to Minerva. But in this sense as well, you don't have to go the whole hog and, have the 5 ability points and use them. If you only need half that, then you can use that and just use 3 ability points. And maybe replace Minerva. Hopefully. That's what I'm going to try and do anyway with my Sandstorm. That was always the plan eventually, which never come to fruition because it just died. But that could be the plan now. And then Smokescreen. So at first, what I put in the chat was that I would like damage to the target. So when you fire Smokescreen in a line, the glass gas goes along that target. But then after talking about it with a few other testers, we kind of felt that it was a bit too much like Warpath, and it would substitute Warpath and make him less relevant, both being gunners. So then I can't remember if someone else came up with it or the apes came up with the idea of having the glass gas in an area instead. And that's probably better if you're thinking about it. The glass gas idea works well because it's a combo bot to finish things off and do damage in an area. And we always said that this guy's really good against combiners and bots. He's good on defense. He doesn't need anything to help that. What he does need is some help against defenses. And so this is sort of where that came from. So yeah, very pleased with the outcome of this, how it works, and how you can utilize it. Glad that you can use the G1 now and 2-shot build bots. That was always a bit of a downfall. Yes, you can put the volatile mixture in, but now you've got a reason to level this guy up to max so that he can 2-shot build bots. So that's always a plus as well. And then obviously we come to Star Saber, and we know the conversation for Star Saber came straight away from people saying that we've asked for him to be improved. He got given Victory Leo. That didn't really improve him. He got given the V-Lock core. That didn't really improve him. He got made a 5-star. That didn't really make him relevant. So we all said in the chat that no matter what they've done, it's not made this guy relevant. He needs to be able to survive. And that's always been the talking point. Is that Star Saber does quite good damage in a massive area. We've even reduced his cost, you remember back then, where it was costing a silly amount of points. And we've done so much for Star Saber. And I felt like this is the last chance we had to try and give him some sort of relevance. And out of the blocks, they give him a 70% shield for 20 seconds. And as soon as I saw that, I thought, that 20 seconds is a long time. And when we compare that 20 seconds to the likes of the MSM mines, it just belittles it. 20 seconds is more than enough time. Now, I've been doing some testing of sending him into places. Now, it doesn't do enough to take Buildbots out on its own, because with one rush, just about just short of 5k damage. But that's why I put Megatronus on as well, to add a bit extra damage. But what even I didn't think about was that you rush to a target, and you do 5k damage, but then you rush again, so you're kind of doing 10k damage in that area. So if you can rush into an area, let Megatronus sort of do its bit, then rush him again, you're going to do 10k damage in an area there. So on these sort of clustered bases, it's going to work quite well. He's going to stay alive as well. And when I was testing him, he actually even outlasted the Liege Core. So my Liege Core is at level 18, and it hacks the bot for 10 seconds. But Star Saber survives with his shield for 20 seconds. So if we drop Star Saber here, so we're going to send him into the MSM mine. So there's the MSM, he's hit the MSM now. So he stuns the area, he freezes the area, which also helps the survivability. You can see he's not really budged. Yes, there's no FFD, you would have to remove them first if you're going to use him. But then let's send him in over here. Again, no FFD cores, but we've got the Liege core. Now, he has Megatronus on. He doesn't have Liege himself, so he can get hacked. But you can see there that all that damage, incredible damage. He's got Sky Rain there. He's got Twin Twist there. He's got 2 beam lasers. He's got a shock tower whilst being hacked. And yes, okay, he didn't last the entirety of it, but he lasted a good 5 or 10 seconds without getting killed. So a good opportunity there is to put Liege on Star Saber so he can't get hacked. And it solves a lot of issues with him. And yes, he can get caught with the MSM, but it's the same as every other bot. But we've got anti-stun cores, we've got FFD, he gets caught in MSM, you obviously, like most of the bots, get caught in Liege. So the big question is there just too many counters for Star Saber still? That's the big question. Honestly, guys, I'd even consider, if you're going to give Star Saber ability 11 and go for it, I'd go for it. I really would. Out of these 3, I think that's probably the best of the ability 11s. If I'm honest with you, I think all 3 are good. I'm surprised I'm even sat here saying this, because I sit here so much and criticise the ability 11s. But I actually think all 3 of these are good. That I was sat here earlier today going, which one am I going to do? I really want to use Sandstorm in Wars. But I think if I level Star Saber, he'll be probably better against those bases. But I have got an answer for those bases. But I do need Smokescreen as well, and he's leveled up already. I do like that gas. So yeah, it's a good conundrum to have. I'm loving these ability 11s. I think they're absolutely brilliant. And I don't think you can go wrong with any 3 of them at the minute. So hopefully you guys have got some bots already level for it. If not, maybe go and level some of these bots. Try them out in your wars, guys. And obviously, as we cascade down, these guys will even be better at lower levels. So go and give them a try. And always listen. I always say to people, listen, let me know how it goes. Let me know. Send me some videos. And if it does work really well, then hopefully I can showcase it on the stream. But good luck. I hope you enjoy them. I'm personally really impressed with them. And I hope they work well in wars and breathe a bit of life in some old bots that maybe weren't quite as relevant. So let me know, guys.